Is grandiosity always obvious? Or can it show up in subtle, surprising ways that even the person himself doesn't recognize? When most people think of grandiosity, they imagine someone who's loud, boastful, always seeking to be the center of attention. But grandiosity can also show up in quieter, more covert ways, especially in people who lean toward vulnerable narcissism or have borderline traits. In other words, it's not all about flashy boots and ego trips. Let's walk through a basic but powerful example, what it can look like in action, and how you might start to make sense or respond differently. Imagine a man who becomes flooded with rage when receiving a phone call at work, especially if the call includes a request or suggestion that he do something. On the surface, it might seem like his reaction is an over exaggeration, but what's happening internally is far more complex. He's someone who never developed the capacity to mediate his experience. The moment his emotional arousal begins to rise, he begins to attack himself. There's no space for reflection or modulation. Instead, he gets swept up in what we call an affect storm. Wait a minute. You may now be asking, how is this an example of the quieter way narcissistic grandiosity presents itself? Because his intense reaction reveals a hidden, grandiose expectation that he should never be interrupted, challenged, or inconvenienced, exposing a fragile sense that equates ordinary demands of life with narcissistic injury. If this is not yet clear, don't worry, but stay tuned because in the next video, I'll go into this in far more detail.